y'all? Thanks so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Divana. As you see by the title, I'm here to talk to you about my VSG journey and how I lost 80 pounds with this weight loss surgery. So if you would like to hear more about my journey, I would love for you to stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, y'all, let's get right into it. So if you see me looking down, I have my handy dandy notebook right here. I just wrote down a bunch of notes just to be able to keep me on track so I'm not just rambling, going from this to that, that to this, even though I might still do so. But I'm going to try my best to stay on track and just get to the gist of things. I will take your comments and what you leave down below to be able to help me make more videos going forward about the process or answer any questions that you may have, anything that I may have missed in this video. All right, so starting off, I am a year post-op today. Actually, I have lost 80 pounds so far. I had my surgery October 29th of 2021. My highest weight was 250 pounds and my weight at surgery was 239 pounds. Currently, I am 169 pounds. So yeah, I am 5'3" for reference. I wasn't nervous at all about my surgery. I did have to go through a 6-month process in order to get it covered by insurance. So the way it worked for me is for every other month you would meet with either the dietitian or nutritionist, and they would kind of walk you through what you need to do, how things are going. I was pre-diabetic, so I was actually on medication, so they would let me know like things that I should avoid, things of that nature. And they wanted to at first just monitor my eating, wanted me to write down everything that I was eating, even if it was fast food or things that I possibly should steer away from, just so that the next few times that we would meet, I would have, or I should say, they would have an idea of my eating habits and how to help me change them. I do want to say, oh my gosh, you guys, I wish I would have took that process way more seriously. I did not. I ate whatever the hell I wanted to for months and months and months. It took me about 4.5 months to finally come to the decision that I really wanted to take this seriously in order to lose weight. And that's what I did. I finally started to do better, eat better, not eat fast food as much. And then my body kind of got trained to the point where I wasn't even able to eat as much as I was in the beginning. Yeah, I went through the 6 months, and then I also had to do a sleep study because they said I had sleep apnea. And then at the end of the 6 months, I did need to meet with a psychiatrist. That was part of the last part, in order to get it sent off to insurance to see if I was mentally okay to be able to do this surgery. I passed that with flying colors. Actually, the therapist that I met, which was unfortunately the therapist that I had way back when I got diagnosed with depression, way back in the day. That is a story for another day. Let's just say I was so ready to get off the freaking phone with her. Anyways, so yeah, I met with her. Past that, they sent it off to insurance. It probably took maybe a week. And then I got a call from the hospital that let me know that my surgery was approved by my insurance company and that I would be able to get my surgery. So they scheduled it, told me all that I would need to do. They did not give me a time. They said that the hospital would call me 2 days before surgery with the time. So my mom was gonna be the one taking me to the hospital and being there for me for when I woke up. And then my sister was going to be taking my children for me so that I could be able to rest at home by myself and not have to worry about taking care of any children after this surgery. So we went into the surgery place. I didn't have any nerves at all. Never once during this process was I nervous. I was just so ready for it. I was ready for a change. I was ready to be able to start my life over again and be able to lose this weight and be happy and comfortable in my body. So long story short, I woke up from anesthesia. It took me about 45 minutes to an hour to wake up. So many people have different stories about their process. I would say mine was fine. So the only thing I wanted to do when I woke up was I had to pee so bad. Oh my gosh, I was like, I need to pee so bad, but you're not able to get up and walk at that point. Like, you're still out of it. So that was about the only thing. I did not have much pain. My pain was very, very moderate. I didn't have any chest pains. I know so many people talk about their chest. I didn't have any of that, as well as I didn't have any pain in my throat because they do stick a tube down your throat. I didn't have any of that. I did get told that after the surgery, I had to get a hiatus hiatal hernia repair. I am saying it totally wrong. I always get those words messed up. Whatever. They had to repair that. And so many people had to do an endoscopy before the surgery. That was never something that was talked about with me. That's never anything that I had to do. He just went in there and did what he had to do once he was in there. So yeah, that was that. So I think they gave me an extra incision in my on my stomach because of that repair. But that was fine. Everything went very, very well. I think the most that I went through was, so one of the medications that they put me on for the pain was called Dilaudid, and that stuff made me so nauseous. So all I wanted to do was throw up, and there's the pain of like clenching your stomach and flexing those muscles. Oh my gosh, that was the part that hurted the most, because throwing up is one thing, but then just being nauseous and gagging, that part was the worst. And so they gave me like ice chips, they gave me water, and then they gave me a list of things that I could choose for to order. I didn't want none of that shit. So you know, they give you like a little, the medicine thing that you give your kids, that's what they give you. And that's what I was literally sipping out of, because that is all that you can intake. Your stomach, you feel like you can't even fit an ounce in your stomach. So that was very hard. I was ready though. I know that so many people talked about, if you want a fast recovery, get up and walk, baby girl. So the first moment that they cleared me to walk, I was started off with just 1 lap around like the area that I was in the hospital, and then I would try to get in 2 laps and just kind of stay active so my body didn't hurt. It did hurt to kind of get up a little bit, but once I was up and moving, it helped more to have my body heal than for me to just be sitting in a bed for hours. I was very out of it with the medications, but they ended up taking me off of the Dilaudid and just gave me like a higher dose of, like, I think it was Tylenol and codeine or something like that that they gave me instead for the pain, because I was only about a 5, you guys. Like, it was very manageable. And the pain only came about when I would be moving a little too much. Other than that, I was good. So they gave me the water. You guys, I have a problem with drinking water. Even to this day, it's been a thing for my whole life. And I hate water. I think it's gross. Don't care what it is. It's nasty unless it has like flavoring or something in it. So I was trying to sip on that. I was having a very, very hard time doing so. It wasn't even about the taste. It just hurted to swallow at all. And so they gave me like sugar-free Jello. Oh my gosh. It was so sweet. Like, your taste buds completely change after this surgery. Like, things are overly heightened. It was either too sweet or things would be too salty. I didn't have any temptations at all to eat anything else. Didn't have any cravings. I couldn't even think about food. My mom was there and I told her, like, please order off the menu. Order what you want. You're here. I don't want you starving yourself or feeling like you have to go to the cafeteria just because I got this surgery. And looking at her food, and now I could be able to say it looked delicious, but I didn't want to eat not even a tiny bite of any of that food. Like, it made me nauseous thinking about it, because I'm like, my stomach hurts so bad. I don't want to put anything in my stomach at this point. So long story short, they kept me there an extra day because I was not intaking enough water for their liking, and they were very concerned about that. So they kept me an extra day. I ended up getting released the next day. So I would do like chicken broth and bone broth actually, and I would do that. That was what got me through, oh my gosh, for a while, because I wasn't really able to drink the water. Crystal Light was too freaking sweet, and the taste of regular water was just absolutely disgusting. So doing the bone broth, oh my gosh, I would just sip on that and sip on that and sip on that and just keep getting that or refilling it up, whatever I had to do. That got me through. I only had to do liquids. Everybody's plan is different, so please follow your surgeon's plans, because every surgeon does things how they feel like they need to do it for their patients or what has worked for their bariatric patients. So I had to do 1 week of liquids. So I did my favorite protein shakes, which is Quest. Everybody loves Premier Protein. I think they are freaking absolutely gross. So I do Quest protein shakes. They only sell them at Target now. And so that's the ones I do, the vanilla ones. And so that's the ones I would do. I would make sure I wasn't, and I would literally have to be drinking them that the entire damn day to get that down. So I did liquids for 1 week, and then the next week after that I was on soft food. So I mainly lived off of refried beans with cheese. Oh my gosh, that shit was so freaking good. I never thought I would love refried beans that much, but I did. I loved it so much, you guys. So I did that, and I lived off of vanilla Dannon Light and Fit yogurt. That is what I did. So yeah, that was my life. The first week, I think, or the first month in total, I lost 22 pounds. And I think within the first week, I lost 10 pounds. And I was telling my friend, like, girl, look at me. I'm losing this weight. I feel so good. Like, I'm able to fit into stuff. I'm trying on shit. And I felt so good. And that's where it hit me. First month, I lost 22 pounds. And I'm like, that's good. Okay. 22 pounds in a month. Like, we on a good track. Like, we doing real good, sis. We got this. As time went on, y'all, I was not losing weight like that. Till this day, my body just did not want to lose the weight fast. It was people losing 20, 30 pounds in a month. They losing 6, 8, 10 pounds a week. And that was not me. That was not my journey. And I'm on YouTube searching and searching and searching for videos of somebody, please show me where you did not lose 100 pounds in 6 months, because that is not going to be me. And it wasn't me. To this day, I've lost weight so slowly. I've hit so many stalls. As you see, I'm only 169 pounds. The lowest I've got is 167. But you know, your body will fluctuate. I've been doing everything that I need to do, so I know I haven't like really put on weight, but it could be from bloating. I know I'm a little backed up right now, so it could be that as well. So yeah, every month I was losing about 5 pounds a month, and I didn't get it. I was so discouraged. I was so upset. I was calling them doctors, and I'm like, what did y'all do wrong? What is wrong with my body? Because I am losing weight so slow. To this day, I've lost 80 pounds. But then I learned, like, following, being a part of Facebook groups and seeing some people, like, this is normal. There are some people where their bodies just cannot handle losing the weight that rapidly. And I have seen changes, and I think the biggest changes that I've seen and the biggest things that I've learned is to be happy with the non-scale victories, because I've dropped so many pant sizes. You guys, I started off at a size 18 jeans, and honestly at 250 I did not wear jeans, but I was probably a size 20 if I did. And now I am a size 8, like fully in a size 8, about to be in a size 6. I did buy a pair of American Eagle jeans that are a size 6, and they're tight just around my tummy area because I do have a bigger stomach. But other than that, they fit perfectly. I did not have a hard time getting them up. I didn't even have a hard time buttoning them. I just don't like the spillage over jeans. That is just not my cup of tea. So I bought them though because I was like, oh my gosh, I fit into a 6, and I was able to get them on and button them without any problems at all. So that felt absolutely amazing. Seeing my face slim down, I am gonna have pictures inserted at the end, so don't worry. But yeah, you guys, it was those things that made me feel good, that made me feel like I was losing the weight. Oh my gosh, having people be like, who is that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, Divana, that's you. Like, girl, you look good. You've lost so much weight. And having my sister is my biggest supporter. She hypes me up all the time. She's like, damn, girl, you look good. Like, look at your face, look at your waist, look at your butt in those jeans. Like, she makes me feel so good about this process. And being able to go and buy clothes, when I tell you that all my clothes are mediums, and sometimes I have to get like smalls if it's like in smalls or extra smalls if it's like an oversized type of fit. I like my clothes to fit me, honey, okay? Like, I'm not trying to have no saggy booty. I'm not thick. I am very petite, and that's what I want. I'm not the girl that wants a BBL. That's not me. Once I get down to my goal weight, which is 150 pounds, then I do want to weight train, but I'm still having a hard time with even getting in 9, 8, sometimes I get in 800 calories a day. And if I'm going to be working out, I need to get in 1,000, and I'm still a year out. I cannot hit that unless I am eating the things that I have absolutely no business eating. So yeah, but y'all, I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to come on here and kind of give a little insight to my journey, what I went through. If you want more details, I am going to kind of do a more in-depth video of like dumping, and what things I'm able to eat now, what things I'm not, kind of what my process is now post-op, things that I am doing to try to maintain and how I've been able to get through this, all of the other things that I've went through far as like mentally and my skin, and people want to know about your hair, things of that nature. So if you want to hear more specifics about my journey of what I've gone through, please leave your comments down below. I am open to any and every comment that you have. Do not be afraid to ask me a question. I will also have my Instagram listed below for you to be able to follow me there, and please DM me if you want to ask more of a personal question. I am so more than willing to answer any questions that you may have. This is new for me. I hate being on camera. I was never the girl to take pictures like that. I would take selfies because I feel like I have a beautiful face, but I never wanted anybody to see my body. And so I'm kind of trying to get back into that now that I am smaller. I'm still kind of self-conscious about my stomach because that is just an area that's a problem for me. And I do feel like maybe I can get it down once I can start weight training. But if not, it is something that I am going to look into as far as getting a tummy tuck or something of the sort. I am also in like 30 something days getting a breast reduction, and I know so many people are gonna look at me and be like, girl, your titties ain't that damn big, and that is not the reason why I'm getting a breast reduction at this point. So please stay tuned for that video. I'm gonna go into depth of that, and I'm going to talk about my process to get up to the breast reduction and why I'm getting it. It is very hard for me to talk about. I am kind of getting teary-eyed even thinking about it and thinking about documenting that process, but there might be somebody else out there that has gone through this or is dealing with it and really never thought that they could find somebody to relate to, because I've searched the internet. I've scoured the internet, and I think I found one video where she kind of said she went through a little bit of what I'm going through, but other than that, there are no videos on the internet discussing what I'm going through and why I have to get this surgery. So yeah, you guys, thanks so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share this to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video.